Fat Albert, wake up. Their eyes can actually suck into their skull as defense for when they fight with other alligators so they don't lose them. Right behind Fat Albert's eyes is his brain. His brain is about the size of a golf ball. It is hardwired to do three things in life. He eats, he sleeps, and he reproduces. The American dream. All they do and all they've done for millions of years. The only difference between them now and then is they used to be huge. They used to be the size of a school bus. But as the prey gets smaller, the predator itself gets smaller. These hard, bony plates on Fat Albert's back, those are called osteoderms. They serve as a battle armor and as a solar panel. Very important to these animals today. His tail and his legs, solid muscle. Even though most of his life is spent doing exactly what you see now, these animals are still almost solid muscle. Fat Albert! Wake up, buddy. No. Anybody have any questions for me?
That's
what we call him, Fat Albert. He has a fatty deposit on his nictating membrane, which is his built-in swimming goggles. So he got the name Fat Albert. Still works perfectly fine though. Any other questions you guys got?
Non.
You guys are sitting here for a while. I'm sure you saw
parce que sinon je vais te faire bouffer surtout.
No, they get in a lot of fights as they grow up, so they get scarred. If you look at Split Jaw over there, his right foot is messed up. You know, the only animal in here that is not marked at all is Killer because he is the dominant.
On attend vite, sinon tu vas perdre un foot. Hein.
Killer's the one that wouldn't move. Any other questions you guys got? Alligators grow until they die. Now they slow down. Their first major growth spurt is between 1 and 6. These guys will grow almost 6 foot long within 6 years. After that, they'll slowly grow until they get about 15 to about 22. They'll have an explosion of growth. Okay, after that, they'll slow that down. They'll slowly grow until they die. These animals in here are between 25 and 30 years old. They have ended their second major growth spurt. And Killer is the size of an average male that you see hanging around. If you came back in 4 or 5 years from now, Killer would not look that much different. Maybe about 80 pounds heavier, maybe an inch or two longer. At this point in their life, they're gaining weight and they're just maintaining their own body weight. If you came back in 15, 20 years, he'd be a monster. He'd be 13, 14 feet, almost 1,000 pounds. He's 500 pounds now. That's a big animal. Now these guys are only 30. They can live into their 80s, even their 90s in captivity. Out in the wild, they don't go too far past 50 or 60 because it gets very rough out there. They will fight over the same stuff that all us guys do. Food, dirt, and of course pretty females. The good thing about being a big male alligator in the wild, you get 7 girlfriends. They all know each other and they all hang out on the same beach. You got another question, sir?
I was just asking, how come they're so territorial? How come they don't consider territory?
These are all males in here. There's no females in here. Females always stir stuff up. The way I can explain that to you is say me, you, him, and him. We went to the bar to watch the Super Bowl. Having a good old time, right? Supermodel walks in, you get a bar fight. The only way I can explain it. Right now you have all these guys in here. If you throw a female in here, ultimately the only one that would be left would be Killer, and eventually probably the female would die as well because she'd be under the stress of all that. Yes, sir. Yeah, sir. Yes, sir.
One of these gators ever snag one of these birds? Because it sounds like they're asking for it.
I come into feathers all the time. But it's usually from the vultures. These little grackles are so fast, I've actually seen them fly through the open mouth. They grab a piece of chicken off one of those. It is very wild. They very rarely catch a grackle, and they won't really even waste their time trying to do it because they know I'm coming in with the chicken, and they know the grackles are fast. But when the vultures do come in, the vultures are my cleanup crew. Because sometimes during the day we'll get food that's left in here, and they will snag the vultures every now and then. Any other questions? All right, now everybody's seen these guys on TV, right? What are they always doing on TV? They're always ripping stuff apart. They're always rolling around doing something exciting. Okay, what you see on TV is about 5% of their life. 90% of their life goes to this. 5 goes to food and fighting and all that craziness that everybody sees on TV. And the other 5 goes to girls. Confuses me, but it works for them. All right, now the reason you see that on TV is for ratings. I'm going to show everybody right now. I want everybody to take your eyes off me. I want everybody to stare at Fat Albert. He's in the sun. He looks beautiful. Ladies, I know I'm good looking, but for 1 minute, you got to take your eyes off me, all right? Guys, too. Take your eyes off me. Stare at Fat Albert. Right now, you are looking at a dinosaur. That animal's been around for over 100 million years. Okay, we're all in agreement that's pretty darn cool looking. Most of you never even seen that before, right? Is it pretty cool? Yeah. All right, I'm going to leave for about 30 minutes. When I come back, you're all going to be gone. Or really mad at me. Especially them. It's going to get really boring really quick. He will not move. Okay, you can take 100 pictures of him and not one of them will look different. He probably won't even blink. All right? You gotta weigh food. Now on TV, nobody wants to watch grass grow. They want to watch exciting stuff. Now everybody's seen those pictures, right? Right before the documentary, you have the guy like this and the alligator's mouth open, all that kind of cool stuff. You've seen those, right? And like the opening credits. You guys want a picture like that for yourself? Yeah. All right, guys, get your cameras ready. Get your cameras ready. Guys, got your cameras ready? Are they fast cameras?
Yeah.
Fat Albert, please. Hey, Fat Albert. Hey, wake up. Hello? Hello? Lift your head up. Fat Albert! Fat Albert! You guys ready? You ready? Yep.
You're expecting something different?
Yeah.
Now what I want everybody to do is spin your cameras around and take a look at that picture. How does that look?
Nothing.
How does that look?
Nope.
That looks pretty cool, right? Now listen, you blow that picture up and put it on your wall. That'll be the most exciting picture in your house. Just don't tell the picture to people that the alligator went. What?
People like that.
See? When they do that kind of stuff on TV, there's nobody in the arena. They tell the guy to stand like this, and they're going to tap the alligator on his nose. And they take stills, all right? And that makes these animals look exciting, but it also makes them look like Godzilla. These animals are not vicious animals. They're a predator. They have to be respected, but they're a very, very important part to South Florida's ecosystem and any ecosystem that they inhabit. Any other questions you guys got? Yes, ma'am. Huh? No. These guys were all brought up and raised from farms, but they're all different ages. They were brought in from different places. I've been working with these guys for about 2.5 years. I've worked with animals for over 15 years.
Oui, il est nerveux là. Il est petit, ça va vous.
And no, I've never been bitten by an alligator. I've been doing it a long time. I've seen a lot of people get bit. It's not pretty. So I'm in a lot of good angles right here. All right. Any other questions you guys got? All right. Would anybody here like to see a baby alligator?
Yeah.
All right. I got a baby gator, folks. His name is Snappy. What I'm going to do in a moment is I'm going to bring Snappy down by that rope, and I'll give everybody here a chance if you'd like to hold him and take a picture. If you'd like to hold Snappy and take a picture, the park does ask for a small fee of $3. It goes to the caretaking of the animals throughout the park. It is very important you do not bring him up towards your face and try to kiss him. If he kisses you back, your lips will no longer look the same. One more very, very important thing, guys. When you do leave here and walk around the back, you are going to see alligators, that there is no fence between you and that animal. When that is the case, they are real, they are alive, and they are wild. Please do not kiss them, hug them, love them, squeeze them, or sit on them. It will not turn out right. Do not go near the water's edge. This is not a good idea in the Everglades, especially for the little guys. As far as them being on land, if you give them the space and the respect they deserve, that is exactly what you're going to get. If you don't bother them, they will not bother you. I promise. Other than that, folks, I want to thank you guys for coming out. I certainly hope y'all enjoyed your boat ride. I hope you guys learned a little bit more about my alligators. They're really not as bad as TV makes them out to be. I'm going to be standing right down there with the baby. Enjoy the rest of your afternoon, folks. Thank you for visiting. I appreciate it.